Hey there, friends. So, I thought that it might be wise for me to put together a super high production value video on my couch here explaining who I am and why I started this channel. Most people coming across here probably don't know me, and nor should you, because I'm nobody special. But the basic idea is that through a number of recent life events that I won't bore you with, I discovered or kind of came to the realization that it's probably not good to put aside the things that we're passionate about, the things that we really enjoy doing for the sake of work or for the sake of money or for the sake of all these other things that sometimes distract us in life. And so I've recently started trying to share more of what I'm interested in. I started a streaming channel on Twitch because I like doing video games, I like playing games, and I got away from that for a long time. So now I'm sharing that. And I also want to share my love of martial arts with people more. And I found that probably, a YouTube channel is a better forum for that than some other places where I could do this. So here we are. I just want to share my interests, my experience, speak candidly about the things that I've gone through and that I see around me in martial arts. Not just in Judo, though that is a big part of what I do, but martial arts in general as well. And speak very candidly about all of it. Not just to be a downer, but just to be honest and share what I'm seeing based on the 14 or so years that I've been in martial arts, and I hope I have many more in the future. And maybe give people a little window into what I go through, what I'm seeing. And again, this is just my spin on things. So, who am I? Well, my name is Geoff. You probably got that from the channel name. But the basic story, to keep it short, is that I've been doing martial arts, as I said, for about 14 years. I started off with Taekwondo, which, if you don't know, is a striking art, somewhat similar to karate, though I don't want to say it's identical, because it's not. But I started that at a university program as an activity class, basically just to pad my GPA. And that was in January of 2006. I did that for a number of years, many years, and actually eventually got up to third degree black belt in that. And not that I have the moves to show for it anymore, based on all the injuries I've had. But I did that for a long time, and I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. It was my first love in martial arts, and I continue to enjoy it. But after a few years of that, I kept doing that, but then I also wanted to do something else. I wanted to branch out. So I started doing Judo in the summer of 2009. And that gave me a different kind of bug. It's such a different art, very different rhythm and feel to it. It taught me a lot of new things about my body, about self-defense, about how to move, and about the sport and things I can enjoy. And I competed in that, in fact. And so that's where it began in 2009. And I did it for a couple years. I competed a lot in a short time. And then I got away from it for a while, for a few years. And then in my travels, because life got in the way and just that happens, right? I eventually found a way back to Judo. I moved out here to Austin, and I found a club that took me in, kind of like a stray dog. And I was able to start myself back over. They didn't require it, but I felt it was appropriate. Started myself back at white belt and just worked up through ranks again. And re-promoted myself back to where I was, and then went past it. And last year I promoted up to brown belt, Sankyu, and I can explain all the ranks if you don't know much about Judo later. But that's the first of 3 brown belts you do before black belt. So I say all that to say this. I'm just a journeyman. I'm not some guru at the top of the mountain. I'm not some final authority on any martial art, including Judo. I'm just a guy who does it and loves it and wants to share some of that love and some of what I see and think with other people. So here we are. What I'm planning on doing is sharing little talks like this, things that recount my experiences and how my training is going, recovery from injuries, other thoughts I might have, as well as maybe some more instructional stuff that people might find insightful or helpful. How to do a certain throw or instruction on certain principles, at least within the capacity that I can, within limits of my own understanding, because I'm still learning. I'm a journeyman. I'm just going through this, trying to learn it. And I figure other people might enjoy kind of following me on that journey. So if you think that's interesting to you, maybe you're in the right place. So stay tuned and check out the channel for videos on, again, some technique stuff, maybe a little bit of my humor mixed in there, my own personal experiences and other stuff relating to Judo. So there it is. Thanks for dropping in. Great to have you, and see you in the comments section.